Hello, and welcome to another Dad Talk. Hadn't done one of these in a little bit, not too long, but a little bit. Little housekeeping up front, like we always do. This is intended for my kids, Madison and Mason. Anybody in the YouTube community gets any kind of value out of these dad talks, surrogate dad talks. Maybe you can't have one for a variety of reasons, or you just find this interesting for some reason. You're more than welcome to partake. You're more than welcome to take in the message and come along with us on this journey with our family. However, just please don't get it misunderstood. This is an exercise for my kids. It is for them, not for anybody else. So, that all being said and that out of the way, today I'd like to talk about memories versus material possessions. And as is such the case, whenever I personally have something that I've done incorrectly or that I've needed additional guidance on, I have no challenge or no problem with admitting I was wrong, especially when it comes to the fact of my very well-esteemed wife and your guys' mom, Christine. And so Christine has always been on one end of the spectrum where she's been all about making memories, right? Memories at all costs. I've always been on the other side of the spectrum where I'm like, why would you spend all that money on memories when you could buy stuff that you get to have forever, right? I think you could definitely overdo this the wrong direction, either direction, if you're not careful. But I will say that I have realized some error in my ways. I think that your mom is correct to place a priority on memories. Maybe this is part of the maturing process. I honestly don't know. But it definitely, my opinion on this matter has changed. I'll give you a perfect for example. As you know, earlier this year, as a family, we all went to Italy. The Italy trip was awesome. It was fantastic. It was a great time. Got to see some dear family friends. I got to see some sights, got to see some history. It was amazing, right? But that was an exact example of something that I went into going, oh my God, look at all this money we're spending. Well, I could buy a dirt bike with that, right? And so that becomes my standard unit of measurement for everything is how many dirt bikes could we buy with that? And don't get me wrong, dirt bikes are great. I love dirt bikes. I love having a good time and making memories on dirt bikes, which is one of the reasons why I justify us having them. But at the end of the day, honestly, your mom was right. We made some amazing memories over there. We did some things you just frankly can't do anywhere else. And saw some really, really cool stuff, some educational stuff, some interesting stuff, and got some great bonding time as a family. And those things are more valuable than a dirt bike sitting in your garage. Now, you got to keep everything relative. I'm not saying you can just whisk yourself off around the world 24/7 and never be grounded and just live on a cruise ship or whatever. I'm not saying that, obviously. There has to be a happy medium. But on the flip side, you could find yourself in a situation where you're not fulfilled, but you have a garage full of stuff, right? Or whatever your vice may be, a walk-in closet full of stuff or whatever. Pick your toy box, right? So I think it's important for you guys to understand and realize, Madison Mason, that it's important for you to have stuff, for sure, right? Then there's some stuff that you just need to have to get through your daily life. But it's also really important to have memories. And in fact, those memories can be considered stuff at times. It's not necessarily tangible, with the exception of the fact that I document a lot of our memories here on this channel and on our Facebook project, which is dedicated to documenting our family lives. And that's one of the reasons I do it, is to make the memories more tangible. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with spending that kind of money on a big trip, on a big European trip or a cruise or a vacation or whatever. So just carry that forward into your own personal family lives and just always try to find that balance. Try to find that gray area between having lots of stuff and having lots of memories. And again, you can go too far both directions. That's very easy to do, and lots of people do it. And but like anything else in life, moderation is key. Try to walk that middle ground. Try to make memories. Try to do things that are interesting and fascinating and things that maybe some people can't say that they've done, while still having a couple toys in your toy box, especially if those toys in your toy box are tied to making memories. We obviously ride ATVs a lot, and you guys know that we've made some great memories doing that. We've gone on road poker run events. We've gone on family riding trips. We go to the dunes every summer. Like, we do a lot of stuff. So in those particular examples, the material objects are also lending themselves to the memories as well. What I would caution both of you on is don't get caught up in the trappings of, oh, I just need to get the latest pair of Jordans or whatever ridiculous thing you want to talk about. And to that point, you're now investing so heavily in this material stuff, which is really nothing more than a chest beating exercise, to the point where you're sacrificing the memories. That would be tragic. Don't ever walk that path. So at the end of the day, just try your absolute level best to deliver you and your surrounding family to the best memories you possibly can. And sometimes it's going to be material objects, and sometimes it's going to just be experiences. But don't be afraid to invest in either, as long as you're not investing so heavily that you're threatening your family unit as a whole. So that's really my advice for this dad talk. I know it's a little vague and open-ended, but at the end of the day, all it really boils down to is do everything in moderation. Make sure you're driving memories. Make sure you're driving experiences. And you can get those from material objects. You can get those from the experiences themselves. But don't ever sacrifice one for the other. And at the end of the day, just make sure that you're delivering your family to a safe and happy place overall. And collecting those memories and experiences is a huge part of that. So that would be my advice. And I really hope that you take it to heart. And you're watching this maybe several years from now, and maybe it's well-timed and it's delivering you in a place of uncertainty. That would be awesome. Anywho, so that's it for this dad talk. Madison Mason, this is your dad, and I love you.